let's see who else is coming up.
This is a good one. This is a good one. So we saw earlier on stream Zaffarino doing very well. Well, he's going to have to pull everything out now with his Cammy because he is going up against Tokido, who at one point in time, very early on in Street Fighter V, it felt like him and Infiltration were pretty much 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Undefeatable.
In the world.
Yeah. Since then, however, Tokido hasn't had the same kind of performance that Infiltration has had. Infiltration, of course, winning EVO. Tokido didn't even make top 8 at EVO, for example. I think he was like 19th or 13th.
I mean, he did pretty well.
Yeah, he did pretty well.
So I asked him, he says it's only Ryu for him. No changes on that front. I think that's fine. I love his Ryu. Makes sense. Keep in mind what this pool, now I think we're in winners finals. So many top players were in this pool. It's a very, very tough one, and these are the 2 who came out.
Right, and one of the things that you're going to notice right away, we saw Zaffarino early on. He played very aggressive, very in your face. That's not going to be the kind of thing that you're going to be able to get easily on Tokido.
Yeah, I mean, you have to establish the ground game. You have to get the air game going. You have to have both aspects, and one of the things Tokido's great at is keeping his eye on both.
But at the same time, like, you know, Zaffarino knows as well as I do that Tokido's defense is really solid, right?
Sure.
But you can't let that hinder your own offense. You got to make sure that you still play your game.
So far, I feel he's doing a good job of that. They're pretty close on life. Tokido backing off a lot. We're seeing a lot of defensive play out of Tokido. I mean, earlier, I felt that, as I say, earlier in the year, I felt that wasn't necessarily his game, but we're seeing a very strong look at it right now.
Man, the spacing from Tokido is so good, being at just the right distance to punish that EX dive kick. But, I mean, when we saw Zaffarino earlier on stream, there was a lot more close range, a lot of light attacks, you know, going for the Cammy stand light kick mix-ups. We haven't even seen Zaffarino get in range to do that once so far.
The timing, yes.
Oh, he's going to go right into the super.
That's an expectation of his opponent coming in, and it's a lesson to Zaffarino to just hang out a little bit. And so now there's a lot more buttons coming in from Tokido. Yes, again,
do it right
he has to recognize, Zaf does, that Tokido has gotten a read on his rhythms, and that he's starting to interrupt with forward fierce, stand medium kick, sweep, stand strong. You know, those buttons are coming out more right now.
5th win for player 1.
Tokido very much adopting a lot of yoga techniques, a lot of breathing. You saw that in between the match right there, taking his time to gather his breath.
So the attempt, sick.
Man.
Very nice.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And then all of a sudden Tokido busted out and you're just like, oh no. Again, the spacing, the spacing.
Well, I feel that Zaf is kind of giving into some of the spacing right now. He's moving into it. He's moving forward, okay, but he's moving into a range that Ryu can control really well. With buttons, with fireballs, his anti-airs work great there. So I feel like Zaffarino is putting himself at not exactly the ideal spot.
Yeah, I just, like, for
like
people...
This spot, okay, she can press buttons here, but that's not her wheelhouse. Right? She doesn't want to press buttons. She wants to do stuff.
Yeah,
Tokido's been able to react to stuff.
I've always compared Street Fighter to kind of dancing, but it's like a competitive dance in which the two of you are trying to take the lead.
Yeah, okay.
And Tokido right now is definitely leading this dance.
EX spent. Tokido escapes.
With the jump back OS tech, yep.
That's right, yeah. So, Zaf!
Oh,
the dive kick might have made sense there, but he just didn't get the timing.
Yeah, that's punished, but nothing from Zaf. He tried to go
drill,
for
right?
Yeah, you can do just drill, you can do low forward drill, but he went for the damage on the fierce. Wow, Tokido hitting buttons on the empty jump.
Tokido's defense is just so good right now. And his understanding, too, of when it's time to be active and try to control space, which was right then, or when to play defensively was immaculate. Looking good. Definitely one of the favorites to make it through in this event.
Yeah, and he showed why.
Yeah.
He showed why, because that was domination from top to bottom. That was, yeah, I mean, look, we saw Zaf play earlier. Obviously, a very, very strong player, very good player. But Tokido almost felt like it was kind of like almost outclassed him a little bit.
Look, I've been in that situation before when you're playing against a character and you want to get closer, okay, but in doing so, you're putting yourself at a worse spot on screen than if you were a little bit farther away. Right?
Yeah.
So you want to be here, but in order to get here, you're here, and that's not where you want to be.
Right.
That's kind of how it felt
Sometimes
to me.
you might want to back off a little bit
Exactly.
to find your way to get closer again. It's a tricky dance.
It is.
But let's take a look at more details of this dance at the Score Esports replay.
And let's take a look at Tokido throwing plasma to the face as they trip guard each other there.
Perfectly spaced fireball game was the name of the game. And just like you said, you want to be here, you want to go there, but he puts out a barrier in your way. And what we see in these clips is just Tokido knowing exactly when to throw a fireball, except right there, that was the one execution error that could have turned things around for Zaffarino. He's finally gotten the read on the fireballs, but up till then, it was so hard for him, right, Z?
It is a controller disconnected before we could get to that stage transition. Just a dominating performance there from Tokido, not letting any crack into that defensive wall. Back to you guys.
Yeah, again, once again, Tokido, probably one of the favorites to get very far in this tournament. So we'll keep an eye on him and how he's doing. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the pool. Was that winners finals or?
I believe it was.
Okay.
I can take another look at it because I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. Yeah, it was winners finals.
Okay, cool. So Tokido has qualified along with Gustavo that we saw qualify as well.
Yeah, so far we know a few. We know that Justin Wong has qualified in winner's side. We know that coming up next is going to be Fuudo versus Arturo Sanchez in winners finals of their pool. So winner that's going to qualify.
Yeah. We're going to find out.
Yeah, that's right.
For this pool. This is pool 3. And Arturo, he kind of had a rough road because he's in a pool with a bunch of Mikas. And, well, he has to face probably what many consider to be the best Mika.
Yeah, I am not sure that there's much debate about that.
And this is a match that's notorious for not being very good for Dalsum.
No, it is tough. She has a bunch of different ways in. The jumping, normals for her are good. They're strong. They're hard to anti-air. She could instead do the down strong to make your stuff whiff or to hit it, and the punishment from Sim is typically not that great. She has Crouching Fierce to beat stuff on the way over. It's risky to press buttons against her because that means V reversal, and then you're caught in the blender. So it's tough for Sim to play his anti-airs, to play his own mix-ups.
Well,
it's doable. I don't want to describe it as being awful, but you have to make a lot of correct decisions.
Well, he's doing a great job of it so far. One of the keys is that Fuudo does like to whiff that crouching heavy punch to get in. And Arturo has managed to get away from that. Oh, grabs him out of the V reversal.
Oh, there it is. The stand jab immediately.
And you saw right there. See, again, Fuudo with that whiff crouch heavy punch. He uses it a lot to get in.
There it is. Yeah, there was no V reversal. So, okay.
Nice.
What a read. Sabin expected, I guess, the action. Or maybe he was just willing to take the anti-air and get away. I don't know.
The home crowd, the New York crowd here, definitely cheering for Arturo.
Art has had some big moments in this game and in Street Fighter 4 towards the end. He, I feel, is very talented and had at any time go very deep in a bracket.
He's looking pretty good so far.
Oh,
what a punish. Yeah.
The anvil. Give me that pretty combo. Not quite. And instead, he gets punished. And now Sabin is in trouble. Here's Fuudo for the first big chance he had. Still in.
Oh, he's going to use the dash go to get in there. Yes.
Beautiful.
Gets the juggle almost done, and that's going to do it.
That is Dalsum life. You are always on the edge of a knife. That if he had gotten that anvil combo, would have been great. Instead, he got whiff punished for missing it, and because of that, he lost.
Well, here goes Fuudo. Take him in the corner, getting him with the throw bait, and keeping the pressure going. Arturo on the verge of getting stunned. And that's probably going to do it.
It did. It did. So as strong as Art looked in the first round and most of the second, he's going to lose the first game, and it's going to be a perfect in the last round there. I really like the stick-to-itiveness on Fuudo's side.
Oh, yeah.
He knows his game plan. He's not going to give it up.
Fuudo's not one of those players that gets discouraged from what he wants to do. We saw this with Fei Long, and he was another player. We talked about this with Fubar Duck. When Fuudo first played Mika, I was just like, why would you go with this character? This doesn't fit your style at all.
He played Fei Long in the last game. He won Evo with that character with great space control and just great footsies and patience. And this didn't seem like the right character for him, but hey, he had the right call, no doubt.
Worked up. I mean, it was funny too because even early on,
this is looking rough right now for Art. He's missing a lot of anti-airs or even not anti-airing. Okay, maybe trying the mix-ups now. Again, gotta worry about her V reversal.
Oh
Stand
no!
around?
Right.
Oh, probably teleport, I would think.
backdash.
Slide
from
under. He
Archer.
gets
Yeah,
away,
he gets
but
away, but
not
look at this chase down from
like
Fuudo.
that. Fuudo making it happen.
Being so aggressive. Oh, that crouching fear is hitting from so far away.
No, you can't. Oh, he does take the risk. Very impressive.
Oh, didn't get him. And yeah, nice. Gonna confirm
the
into
setup,
the trigger.
Expensive, that's for sure. I wonder if you meant to do teleport instead. Oh,
Oh, very fortunate trade. He could have lost that. And if that anti-air that he hit was like 1 frame too late, that would have been it. Fuudo would have already advanced, but here we go. Arturo taking that first round. All right, gets him with the combo. Confirm off of the drill. All right, so this is what Arturo wants to do. Plays very tricky. Oh, just got chased down out of the air, and here comes Fuudo right back in there.
tried to jump. No. Oh, what timing!
yeah, great
Escapes
teleport.
were there, and just like that, he's back in the corner. Fuudo now trying to. He has to get back in. Anvil, he has another chance. Didn't do
but
it
he missed
again,
it. He
and
missed
again a problem because of it.
Oh, got the hit. You see right now, Mika just losing a little bit of life, gained it back.
Yeah, no longer toasting. Art trying to play. Oh, look at the
Double
movement.
dash to get in there.
And so sudden. It seemed like he was playing patiently. All of a sudden, 2 dashes. All of a sudden, the round's over.
And that's just an indication of how good Fuudo's reads are. Just found that one moment he's like, you know what, you're not touching buttons. I'm going to dash twice at you.
I am thinking about those 2 anti-air anvil combos that have been missed so far. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Arch, though, recovery. Oh, if that had been jump forward, maybe yes. But instead, see Fuudo just trying to wait it out. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Avoided the Nadeshko mix-up, but still lost a lot of life in trying to escape it.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
Fuudo tried to move. I'm not sure why, but he did, and Art had the right call.
All right, so there you go. Arturo tying it up 1-1. You know, we talked about how Fuudo is not a player who can be discouraged easily, but Arturo is showing a lot of very solid play here.
Yeah, 2 players who come in with a ton of experience, both with a good 15, 20 years of experience at high-level fighting game events.
What a combo.
Yeah. Oh, he pressed a button, surprising, and there's the grab. And that might be about all she wrote for this round.
To the corner, just spins the meter to finish it off. Yep.
So match point, just like that. Fuudo, what a recovery. You know, when he wins, it's quick. When Art wins, it's going to be a 50-second match. It's going to be long.
Okay, I like that. You're just using the jump light to keep the pressure going.
The timings on the charge roundhouses have been great. You can do stuff as Sim, but not if you're, you know, not thinking about it.
And there you see why Fuudo goes with that crouching medium punch, caused Dulcim to miss the throw.
The flames are there. Okay, you see Fuudo just waiting it out. Oh, what a timing!
It's right in there with the crouching heavy punch. Look at this
movement.
pressure.
Indomitable. Okay, he was doing the back teleport. You know, you're looking for... Oh, chance on the whip punish. He didn't take it. And now it's one more thing for Fuudo. It's all he needed, and he got it. He's going to take it. Fuudo 2-1 over TS Sabin. So RZR Fuudo, you know, he got very far at EVO. He won EVO in Street Fighter 4. Clearly, I think he's the best Mika in the world, and he comes into this event, I think, as certainly one of the favorites to take it.
And what's interesting about that, we were talking about earlier how it felt like this wasn't the character meant for Fuudo. And I still remember, or very early on, when people asked him, why are you using this character? He said, you know, her mix-ups are too fun for now before they become, like, not real. But you know what? I think he's discovered all the things that were real about this character, and he's stuck with it, and it's worked out so well for him.
Plenty of reality in that character, man. Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at some goings-on in that match in the Score Esports replay.
Here it is, a classic tale of the cat and the mouse as the wily Dulcim, powered by Arturo, tries to run away to no avail, getting stunned there. Triple dash over here with a very aggressive Mika. And again, just no air to breathe whatsoever. That visual option select, chasing back all the teleports in the air. This is just, and that nasty low fears to hop over that as a throw break and to get over the low attack. Just abusing all of the Mika moves as he gets power drived by Nadeshiko. Just very unfair. A continuation of that Beast TV beatdown here in Brooklyn.
I think he surprised us all, taking a game from a very, very tough position, but it's going to be Fuudo moving on with what I would still call a pretty dominating performance. Back to you guys.
Man, Fuudo's, just watching that replay there, like, the timings that Fuudo had on the forward dashes, they were so good. And, you know, we've talked about this many times when Fuudo's been on stream. One of the, if not the top Virtua Fighter player. Now, Virtua Fighter is a game that requires a lot of reads as well, and you can definitely see how that works in Fuudo's favor here. You know, oh, you're not touching a button, that's going to give me the dash.
Right.
You know, oh, you're going to try to do something here, and I'm going to counter hit you and confirm to this big old combo, and you're dead.
Think about the times where he did, especially in the last game, crouching fierce right under that fireball. It was like the perfect timing for it. Art had almost never done fireball in the neutral game like that, but exactly when he did was when there was crouching fierce to get underneath it.
Yep.
So he just has awesome timings, I think, on almost everything. Just wanted to